Wake up now, family. Jason Elrod here in sunny Cancun with DL Moneyman Woods.
How you doing, sir?
DL, how you doing?
Better than amazing.
Great, man. I'm glad to have you here. You having a good time this weekend?
Man, this is phenomenal. This is definitely more than what I ever dreamed it to be.
Well, that's great, man. Well, I look forward to the opportunity to sit down and talk to you. You're a 23-year-old marketing genius, having a lot of success. Been in the industry for what, 6 years?
Yeah, going on 6 years in November. November 1st, 2008 is when I, got started in the industry, man. I seen a better lifestyle for me in this industry versus, the traditional life.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got started?
Okay, well, the honest truth.
Yeah, honest truth.
All right, cool.
We keep it 1,000 here.
I'll keep it 1,000, all right? So high school, actually I thought a girl liked me, all right? So what happened was she actually invited me to a meeting. I thought that we were going on a first date or something like that. And what happened was it was an opportunity meeting, guys dressed up in suits and things of that nature. And it was the best thing that could ever happen to me because I met my first real mentor. I didn't even know millionaires exist before I met this guy. And he was making like $400,000 a year and he had his family all up in it. And I was like, you know what, this is what I want, because I didn't, struggle in family life. I definitely wanted to have the family life going on. So he had everything I wanted. So that was really how I got started in the industry. And it's been a wrap and a gracious peer for me in my life.
Yeah. So everybody needs a mentor. Everybody needs somebody to follow that they look up to. That's my belief.
Right.
So, we've spent a lot of time talking about mentorship. You mentor a lot of your young guys in your organization. Talk to me about the importance of mentorship real quick.
All right, the importance of mentorship, man. It's this is what happens. Based off of everything, you personally got to where you are right now based on your best thinking. Because nobody ever sets their sail out to fail, So your best decision making has gotten you into whatever you're at right now, right. So good or bad. And so in order for you to take that to another level, you actually have to go and be taught by people that have a higher, knowledge about anything, a mentorship. So That's what happened to me. I was mentored by a guy and he taught me the most important things, He taught me how to change my mindset. And when I did that, he first taught me, he said, listen, you're actually going to your job right now and, they're basically paying you a certain amount per hour. And God, this dude beat me up with words. He said, other than my salvation and things of that nature, the most important thing to me is my time. Right. And he said, when somebody pays you for your time, they're basically putting a value on your life. And I was like, whoa, what do you mean? He said, listen, you're working right now at the Orange Box where they sell tools, and they're paying you less than $6 an hour. Well, at that time, $6 an hour, $6.75 an hour. That's basically putting an hour on your life. And he says, can I buy an hour of your life for less than $6 after taxes? And that changed the whole way I looked about an hourly rate. Yep. And so he said, you want to make money when other people are sleeping. That's right. And I said, wow, that's phenomenal.
Well, that's the name of the game with Wake Up Now in the hub. And that's what the vision is. We want people to make money when they're sleeping, right? So every time somebody goes to your hub and they buy products and services, that value of that retail becomes so important because when you wake up the next morning, you'll have retail sales coming in and in and in. And as we expand the hub and what we're doing on it, we want to pay people more retail dollars than any company in the history of the market, or network marketing. And our product isn't solely a nutritional product. Our product is our hub, which we're giving people access to great deals and services and quality products and services. The Thunder, right? We've talked about that. Great, great product, superior product at a great price, and pay the distributors to go spread it through word of mouth.
Word of mouth, man. The best form of advertising is free. You don't have to pay for it. Just go ahead and recommend something to somebody, and now you do it all your life. We always recommend things like, hairstylists, good movies, good restaurants. And they don't send us a check when our recommendation goes and buys the product or goes see the movie. Right. So do that.
Talk to me. Tell our viewers your story. How did you arrive at Wake Up Now? So your maturity level is far beyond a 23-year-old. I've gotten to know you. I've gotten to know your wife, and I've been amazed at your maturity level. Especially if we've hung out this week. I'm more and more impressed with you every time I get the opportunity to be around you. So the very first time I was with you in Houston, you told me your story. And it was heartfelt. It wasn't some made-up marketing story. It was a real passionate reason of why you're doing network marketing and why Wake Up Now has helped you. So I want you to share that with everybody because there's a lot of people out there in similar situations that you could inspire them to do great things.
Right. And so a little bit about my story, man, is well, first of all, I got started based off of, I've been in the industry, like you said, almost, over 5 years, going on 6 years. My first company I got started with, actually, I was there 2 years and 4 months. I made a little bit over $4,000 the entire time that I was there. And but what happened was, I was in that environment with my first mentor, and he actually, he mentored me. He fed my spirit, He felt that giant that I had in me that I didn't know, that existed really. And $4,000 after 2 years and 4 months, I finally did, my annual review and say, listen, this isn't working for me. This is not the vehicle that's appealing to my market. And so with that being said, I actually got an inbox from Facebook about another opportunity. And I was in that company 2 years and 9 months, made a little bit over $13,600 the entire time I was there. But at this time, I had developed a family. I had a beautiful wife, man, and a beautiful daughter. And so I needed to provide for them, and I was looking at myself, and I was 9 months of me being in that company, 2 years and 9 months, man, I was full time. I didn't have a supplemental income at that time. It was just purely, my commissions from that company, and needless to say, I wasn't making a lot. And so 7 months of that, I actually had to go to provide for my family to get extra money, man, because I wasn't stupid enough to do anything illegal. There's a place right there in Houston, Texas called the Biomat Center. And people go there to, donate plasma and stuff like that. Plasma, for everybody that's watching, is the water in your blood. And I do that twice a week, man, for 7 months of my life, to make an extra $50 to $60 per week. And I vividly remember donating plasma and getting $20 and getting $15 of that and putting it inside of my gas tank. And then another the $5 that were remaining, I didn't just go, when you broke, you get real creative.
Right.
And I actually went to the grocery store, bought a box of Aunt Jemima's Pancake Complete Mix, where you could just add water and a bottle of syrup, and we ate pancakes for an entire week until I got my next commission check and went to go donate plasma for the next week. And so when I got, I became used to it. Became used to donating plasma. The day I woke up, however, was the day I looked over to the side of me and I seen my wife actually having to donate plasma. Mm-hmm. And right then, the look on her face was basically like, it's no way that she said I do to the lifestyle I was providing for her. And so when I seen that, it just burned me up so bad. And, I just went home and I prayed that night. Some of us, we pray for opportunities and we pass on them when they come. Like, out of nowhere, this weird guy named Seymour Green, he just inboxed me on Facebook. Yeah. And this guy named Eric Turner, and he was like, man, I've been watching you for a few years and things of that nature. Wake Up Now is going to be the best thing since sliced bread. And I was like, man, I've been in the industry now 5 years. I made less than $20,000 in 5 years. I don't want to hear anything about another opportunity. I was actually praying for a job. Right. But after 5 years of network marketing experience, learning how to believe in yourself, develop relationships, leadership, marketing, there's no way God are going to put you in a position where you actually have to be inside of a cubicle. Right. And so when he told me, Wake Up Now is going to be the best thing, I was like, I left him alone for about 3 days. And in that 3-day period, he actually, he went to work. And he sent me a little encouragement, which was a screenshot of a commissions check. It took him about 3 days to make, but it took me about 4.5 months to bill. Mm-hmm. And I said, dude, if you're making this amount of money, man, I need to see what it is that you're doing. And so when he showed me this opportunity, I said, listen, this is answering every single problem, every single thing that I needed in Wake Up Now, in the industry. So I needed an affordable opportunity, one that had an aggressive compensation plan, and the value to cost ratio was so much out of proportion. You're getting so much more value than the $99.95 that it costs, that you're gonna invest to get started. That's a tax write-off. Right. And so from that day on, man, the first month when I made my first commission check, I got in the 600 club that we talk about all the time. And I actually got $700. I made that in 1 month. And that was more, $700 times 12, that's what? A little bit over. If 2 years of that, I was already making more than what I made in the industry in my last company. And so that being said, it ignited a fire in me. So the next month I hit Founder 4 and I became the highest paid person in my family at Founder 6. Yeah. 6 months of building this business, just sharing this opportunity with people, have the highest residual income in my entire family.
Well, and that's not easy. That takes a lot of hard work.
Yeah,
you and I talked about that. A lot of people want to talk about how easy it is, but people just don't give you money for not working.
No.
And network marketing is a fantastic vehicle. It is one of the best for young entrepreneurial people. or not necessarily young, just entrepreneurial people.
Yeah.
But you've worked your tail off. I've watched you, and I respect that. And I respect you a lot for not giving up, man, because you could have taken the easy way. You said that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are at those crossroads, and sometimes it is easy to take the easy way out, but you have a lot of respect for your family and yourself, and you're gonna go on to do great things.
Man, I represent that one. They say that 97% of the population works for the other 3% of the population.
Yeah.
And I'm just one of those, those guys in that 97% that was just sick and tired of being broke.
Yeah.
So I just said, listen, the job that I've had wasn't working. The lifestyle that I seen my parents and my aunties and my uncles and things of that nature, they used to compete about who was broker.
Right.
They have competitions about whose story is the worst.
Right.
So I said I didn't want that kind of lifestyle. So I actually went out, and did wake up now and network marketing. So that's all it is, man. If you make a decision to actually stop wanting to have the results that you've been getting. I used to celebrate Christmas in February just because it was tax season.
Yeah.
Stuff like little things like that. Like one of my wife's biggest things is that last year, December, we had a Christmas tree.
Right.
That's one of the stories she tells, and every time she tells it, she gets teary-eyed because, we actually had a Christmas tree with presents under it,
Right.
And so right there, man, it's just the small things that you can change about your life that actually promotes change forever.
Yeah.
That you think about, that would never ever happen if it wasn't for this industry.
So we came out with the Thunder energy drink, and you were the first ones to go out and have a phrase that you guys coined called Thunder Parties.
Yeah.
So talk to me about that. Share that with everybody, how you're doing it, why you're doing it, what it's done for you, things like that.
Well, honestly, man, the idea came from watching other, energy drink companies. How did they market? How did they get to the position of where their household and a store brand, And I said, you know what? They market it as fun. So I was looking on the internet and I said, listen, I need to go ahead and just start, marketing it. So I ordered like 5 cases of Thunder. And we went to a Houston club. It's a lounge. And we had everybody wearing Awaken Thunder t-shirts. And 55 people in one room wearing a black Awaken Thunder t-shirt, drinking this, this new drink on the market. Everybody's in the whole building wondering, what is that? How can I get it? They was tasting it and they were buying them by the can, man. I went in there with 5. I left out with 1.5 left.
Yeah.
It's 24 cans in a pack for everybody that's watching, and I sold quite a few of them actually. I tasted only sampled about 20 of them, 20 cans, and then the rest of them was pure profit.
Yeah. Yeah,
Awesome.
That's great. We came down here and we brought a ton of it, and you always tell if you've got a good product by who wants to really drink it, right?
Right.
Who wants to stand up when the lights are on and drink it is different than who drinks it behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And I can tell you with 100% certainty, you've been to my office, I drink it, Kirby drinks it, Phil drinks it, we drink it, and it was nice to see the leaders enjoying it, sharing it with people here at the resort. So it's
You
going to be a
forget
great
that
product.
it's actually an energy drink. Like I drink them like they're sodas, actually, because I know that's kind of bad. You don't supposed to do that, but I mean, I can't kind of enjoy it that much the way you drink it like it's just a beverage. We were eating dinner one day and I just popped a Thunder, and it was like 10 o'clock that night and I couldn't sleep.
Yeah. Well, you learn a lot about people when you watch them when nobody else is looking.
Yeah.
And I spent a lot of time watching you and watching what you're doing, seeing your team, talking to your team members, and kind of seeing the things that go on. And I just want to tell you that I'm really impressed with you. I'm really impressed with where you're going. I said it earlier, you're much more mature than a 23-year-old, and appreciate the way you mentor some of the other leaders in the company and your team, man. So keep up the good work, buddy. Just appreciate what you're doing. Guys, checking out from Cancun, Mexico. Thanks for joining us. Hope you had a great time.
Phenomenal. I look forward to enjoying the weekend.
Good, we will. Until next time, have a great week. Stay focused, stay strong. Wake up now.